Good morning.
Good morning.
I had the same reaction as you guys when Jazz said that about the nipples.
I was just asking a question.
I was like, did I hear that right? Or
Exactly.
okay, Jazz is on one today. I'm with it. I'm with it.
She said they served no purpose, Pastor. I was injured by
Well,
that
you guys
comment.
would know better than we would.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what?
Well, we had a discussion off mic too. That exact discussion about that. Yeah, so you're right.
And they do serve a purpose.
okay. All right, let's jump into it.
All right, what you got?
According to reports, there are several teams in the market for trading for a wide receiver before the trade deadline. It just came out today that the Patriots picked up Sanu from the Falcons. So he's gone to New England. But the Carolina Panthers is also a team that's been in the report about looking for a receiver. He's been linked to they've been linked to maybe going after AJ Green. As a disclaimer,
Nice.
in his presser yesterday, Ron Rivera said that he knew nothing about it, but he also said he knew nothing about the Eric Reed trade about a week before they did it. So game on or game over to the Panthers potentially shaking up the roster during a win streak.
Game absolutely on. Because who would they be subtracting that you would just be? I mean, that it would fall apart. Nobody.
I'm assuming they would give up picks. I don't know if they would give up any players.
Right. Yeah. I mean, adding the AJ Green or so. Absolutely, showing up that roster like that would be a benefit for them.
Yeah,
Game on.
I say game on.
I say game on too.
They're trending upward, it seems, and just the more pieces that are going to help them go further, the better, in my opinion.
Because here's what you should actually think about. If that's the case, the New England Patriots, have they lost a game this year?
No.
No.
Didn't they just add another person? Mm-hmm. So the model seems to be working. So I don't think there's a problem with just adding to the roster and continue to get better.
I agree. As long Chris Hogan is on IR, he was supposed to be kind of their slot receiver. He came from New England, as you guys know. But as long as they don't give up players, as long as they only give up picks, I don't know if you start getting involved with shaking up the actual roster and getting rid of subtracting players, maybe role players, but I don't know with a receiver of AJ's caliber. Maybe they might want a player and a pick.
Nah.
I don't know. But
that team is so desperate they don't care.
Picks, as long as they're just giving up picks, I'm cool with the roster shakeup.
Okay.
All right. Michael Jordan did a feature interview with the Today Show where he talked about being a grandfather. He has a new tequila, the opening of his new health clinic in Charlotte. But it's his comments about Steph Curry that has NBA Twitter going.
Would you keep the same four? In a heartbeat. When I'm going in the trenches, I played against and with all these guys. I'm going with who I know. Every single night, that responsibility to go out there and represent greatness every single night.
So Steph Curry shouldn't be offended when he watches this?
I hope not. He's still a great player. Not a Hall of Famer yet, though. He's not.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
Now, what was this for?
Right.
What was this for?
Okay, so he was doing an interview with the Today Show. Before that clip was shown, they actually asked him about who he would have a pickup game with, or a question that he was asked a few years ago about who he would pick in a pickup game. And he basically said he would pick himself, Magic, Hakeem, Pippen, and Worthy. All, of course, Hall of Famers. But people are upset about the little shade that he potentially threw in at Steph Curry, saying that he's not a Hall of Famer. Game on or game over, that Curry is undoubtedly a Hall of Famer.
Well, technically,
will he be?
Will he be? I don't think that's the question they asked Mr. Jordan.
No, he didn't ask. They didn't ask him anything about Steph. He interjected that, he's not a Hall of Famer. You know.
Well, but he did ask you wouldn't put Steph on there. I mean, you wouldn't ask Steph. He said, no, I'm going to go with my same four. I'm going to go with guys I played with, guys I know. Right. He said, you wouldn't ask Steph. He goes, well, I mean, he's a great player, but no, I'm going to go with the guys I know. He's not a Hall of Famer just yet. Like, as is to say, the four I got are all Hall of Famers. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay.
I say game on, he's a Hall of Famer.
Soon to be.
Y'all know Michael was being a little shady with that. Come on.
Trying to say there's one king in Charlotte.
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
oh wow, y'all taking it to a whole new level.
Well, you know, that's,
Oh wow, that's a whole
I'm
new
not
level.
surprised you're taking that route. I think Mike. I think he said
Man, we're not surprised.
because
That's a
first
whole
of all,
new
you know
level.
he said that tongue in cheek. Come on.
That's a whole new
No,
level.
he did not
He did.
say
He
it tongue in
did.
cheek.
He
He
did.
said not
He was
yet.
serious.
So if
Okay. I don't
There's
think
a
And
he
they
was.
even toasted afterwards.
Come on, Vashti. Come
Oh,
on.
you know what? I'm not
say
even.
that.
Okay.
Now, I will say this.
But let me put it this way: Steph Curry is no Michael Jordan. I'll say that.
Uh-oh.
Now.
Well, there's no question
Well,
about
then,
that.
well,
There
you know,
will
he's no-
there
he's no
will
Magic.
never
So
be a Michael Jordan.
don't go there with me this morning. I was trying to be cool. I was trying to be on the sideline.
No, don't be in the sideline. Come in
Hey,
the game, Reese.
they trying to rile you up, Reese.
I'm not.
I know.
But
Come in the game,
the
Reese.
thing is, you know, the guy said it tongue in cheek. He's like, you know, he's no Hall of Famer, and really, what he was saying, not yet, because of course, he's the one.
He didn't say not yet.
Wait a minute. So what's this? Think about what you're saying. What's this list again? Is Michael Jordan?
Who he would pick in a pickup
So-
game.
so-
Like, I understand that list, and I understand him sticking with those Hall
Who
of
was
Famers.
it? Now, who was
So-
it?
But he picked Magic, Hakeem, Pippen, and Worthy.
That's
In addition to
strong.
him.
That's strong.
Strong list.
strong.
No question, a strong list.
As to say, hey, when he references, so you got to remember who you're talking about.
Right.
When he references the word Hall of Famer,
Famer.
he's talking about his peer. That group of people
Yeah.
you just talked about.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about. That's
Actual.
That's Hall of Famer to him.
That's royalty almost. You think
Right.
about it.
So when he says, hey, he's not a Hall of Famer yet, he's basically saying, you not these guys yet. That's
Right.
all he's saying.
Right.
That's all.
So let me ask you a question, Vesta.
And
So,
I think
fact.
there was a little bit
And
of
that's
shade
fact.
in that
And that's
guy.
fact.
let me ask you a question,
is
Vesta.
fact.
Let me ask you a question. So we line up a Magic Johnson, a Scottie Pippen, a James Worthy, and Michael
Kareem.
Jordan and Kareem. All of a sudden, Steph Curry. Come on.
Okay,
now.
disclaimer.
put it
I
in
did not.
the
I
Come on.
did not
Come on
watch
now.
James.
Come on,
I did
somebody.
not watch James.
You didn't have
Worthy
to.
play, and I did not watch.
You
Kareem
stopped.
You got
play.
you got
You
YouTube.
stopped.
I
Stop
did
that.
not.
You got YouTube.
I did not. I'm
Vesta,
not old
what are you,
enough.
12?
Ooh,
I'm
Vesta,
not
Are
old
you kidding
enough.
me?
I didn't watch those
Vesta,
guys
come
play.
on.
Vesta, you need to
I'm serious. They were before my time. Now, I watched toward the end of Hakeem, and I watched a little bit of Magic, and definitely all of Pippen. But I cannot speak on Kareem and Worthy. What I will say is,
Oh my goodness.
by the time it's all over, Steph Curry will be in the Hall of Fame. And I don't think there was a whole, like, NBA Twitter went in on MJ, but I do think there was some slight shade here. You know, the older cats don't like the way these new cats do things these days.
Vesta,
Older cats.
Vesta. The day they put
What
him,
y'all trying to play me? I'm not.
No,
I'm
hold on,
not 40,
hold on.
50, or 60. I did not
Six-
watch those guys.
It's okay. It's
Hey,
all
you're
right.
12. I got it.
It's okay. It's okay. You millennials. I know how you millennials are. It's okay. But here's fact though. But here's fact.
This conversation is blowing my mind.
The minute he makes it to the Hall of Fame,
Right.
no matter when that is, he still will not be better than those group of people we just mentioned.
Right now.
So let's just stop that.
Ooh,
Okay.
Vash, you got us hot in
That's
here.
my Kyle Lowry.
I know.
That's my
Well,
Kyle
you know,
Lowry's a Hall of
I
Famer.
try to
Come
get
on, man.
things a little
That's my
spicy.
Kyle Lowry. Kyle, this morning to my Kyle
We got
Lowry.
time
Hall of
for
As
Famer.
much as I love Steph Curry, you gonna tell
Who
me
said Kyle? I did not.
Oh, wow.
Who said
Who
Kyle
added that?
Lowry was a Hall of Famer?
Somebody
Now,
said it.
come
who
on.
did that?
Somebody this morning. I
David
heard
Lillard.
something.
What now?
No.
Dollar Dane.
No. but you talking about Steph Curry, Michael Jordan? I mean, come on, keep up.
And he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, but so should that be
Second tier.
levels to the Hall of Fame?
You should.
Second
Okay.
tier?
Yeah.
Oh, there
I
are
mean-
levels?
I mean,
Yes.
are there levels to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Seriously?
So
Yeah.
LeBron is first tier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
first tier.
All right. Do we have time for one more?
Yeah,
Yeah,
real
one
quick.
more.
Yeah, what you got?
Okay. The Hornets gave their introductory press conference ahead of the season. Mitch Kupchak and James Borrego said that the team will not they will not evaluate their success based on wins and losses. They said that Michael Jordan is aligned on that.
What?
Game on or game over to the Hornets not using wins and losses to measure their growth.
I'm sorry, I couldn't even stay in.
What are they taking? What are they
Why
going
do
to
we
do?
even play?
They play. We scale
I
them.
don't-
We play
I'm
hard.
just telling. I'm just
I'm
reporting
gonna
the
back off. 'Cause
information.
We
okay?
try to get one of them to come on the show. So I'm gonna,
Reese, I
I'll
was
stop
about to
going
say,
hard.
I thought y'all. I thought
Okay.
I'm
Reese
with
had
Mitch.
that
I'm with
inside
Mitch
track on
Kupchak.
me.
Game on. You know,
What?
game on. This is a young team, and they're obviously trying to develop and grow. And there is no way that you can say, you know what, this team is going to win a whole lot of games, and so that's how we're going to know that we're doing things right. There are small
That's coming
checkpoints
from
that you can.
So
Like
can
what,
look at.
Jazz? What's the checkpoint?
Well, you
Look
can
at
watch
that.
somebody's
That's how they-
defensive efficiency
Right.
over, you know,
Defensive efficiency.
or how, like, you know, how well they play on defense. The boards
Yeah,
they get, you
I
know.
get that, but okay.
we not playing for participation trophies. What are we
just-
doing?
Right.
What just happened?
Fast time, we got to go.
I know
What?
Adrian
Okay,
Corner
guys.
is
Hey, guess
back.
what? And I'm happy we got to go too.
Fast time. What are y'all doing in Charlotte? Y'all lost your mind.
We just got $2 in the books, man. On the side, we rocking and rolling.
Oh, my God.
We gonna follow up on this conversation. Some
we
more
don't
on
need
the
to keep
side.
score. It's okay.
What's up? Let's go.